That's on Fan TV. Lads, do we take that point? Should we be happy with that tonight?
I think it's 2 points lost more than 1 point gain, because I think at home we have the advantage against Chelsea. And they came with a plan. Mourinho came with a plan. He played 3 centre mids. And I think in a game with high quality such as this, there's always going to be one chance. And we did have that chance with Olivier Giroud. And for a striker of his quality, he should at least put that on target. So, in my opinion, I think we should have won the match, but I take the point because it's a much better defensive display than from last week when we got hammered by Manchester City 6-3. So at least we kept a clean sheet, so I'm taking the positives rather than the negatives from this match.
What about you, sir?
I thought that Arsene Wenger's selection was, from the start, a bit weird. I thought Flamini should have played instead of Arteta. I think Arteta keeps on just passing it left to right. He's lost that killer ball that he had at Everton. So Flamini could do the same thing, left to right, right to left, and then Ramsey would have been able to push forward. But Ramsey had a poor game anyways. But I think overall Arsenal should be happy. They're still, I think, third or second? Yep, second. And they're not too far from Liverpool. And also Liverpool have got Man City and Chelsea to play. So it's going to be really tough for them. And also have got West Ham and Newcastle. So the way West Ham are playing, Arsenal should win that. Newcastle might be a toughie, but they should be able to win that because they've got the quality of the players.
Do we need a new striker in January?
I think so. I think Olivier Giroud is now getting tired because in France, obviously, they have the winter break, and so he's not used to playing this many games, and now he's got to be playing, obviously, on Boxing Day and maybe Sunday. So I think Giroud's a very good striker, but I think, like all the top teams, we need a world-class striker if we want to push forward from January. And obviously, Diego Costa is one of the names we're hearing in the newspapers, so hopefully Arsene Wenger could come up with a world-class striker in January that will push us forward towards the title, because I think everywhere else we're okay.
I was going to say Loic Remy with the way that he's playing, but I found out that he's on the season-long loan at Newcastle, so he's not a possibility. I was also going to say Lorenzo Insigne, but I don't know whether Napoli would sell him because I think they're doing reasonably well in Italy, and the thing is, I was discussing with my brother earlier, is that who would he replace in the team? If you take off Ozil, then you lose. Well, you can have Cazorla in there, but you lose your playmaker. If you take off Walcott, you lose your pace, and then your left winger is like Cazorla. So if you leave Cazorla out, he might. The World Cup's this year, so he might think that I'm getting left out, so he might fancy his chances elsewhere. So that's the problem. And if you play him instead of Giroud, then Giroud's going to be left out, and then Giroud might lose out like Jelavic has at Everton. So that's the problem with buying another striker like Costa and that.